Interested in capsule wardrobes? This is our review of Project 333.
Veggie Magnifique.
Hello, I'm Anne.
And I'm Chloe, and we are Veggie Magnifique,
a holistic wellness and vegan lifestyle blog.
Are you new around here? Well, check out our channel. We want to be friends with you, and we post videos every Friday. And we talk about all things healthy, veggie, mindful, and minimalist.
So today we're doing video 3 of our capsule wardrobe series, Project 333 review and what worked, what didn't.
We were meant to film a lookbook, but we ended up not having enough time, what with the festive season and all. So we preferred to do this roundup of what we learned from doing our very first capsule for the autumn-winter season. So just really quickly, if you don't know what Project 333 is, it's a capsule wardrobe challenge created by the lovely Courtney Carver. And we did a very first video about this, describing the whole process, and so we'll link it up here.
Let's get started. We learned so much doing Project 333 and doing a capsule wardrobe, so much so that we feel that we would like to forevermore be doing some version of a capsule wardrobe. Much like all the Marie Kondoing that's happening on Netflix right now, when you truly ask what sparks joy, it gives you so much clarity. So since we got so much clarity doing this process, it's really easy at the end of your 3 months to notice what worked and what didn't work. Plus, getting dressed in the morning has just been an absolute breeze. I can see what I have.
And everything goes with everything.
And everything goes with everything, almost. And it's like that light and airy feeling that you feel when you're on vacation, but all the time.
Yes, absolutely. And I super duper love the fact that pretty much all of my clothes fit into one little suitcase, because I do a lot of backing and forthing between Paris and the countryside. So I'm packing my suitcase every 2 weeks or so, and it is just so freeing and wonderful that packing my suitcase is a no-brainer because I've got my capsule right there ready to go.
So first we're going to talk about what didn't work in our capsules. So obviously we both put our clothes on this rack. We don't usually share a closet, although that would be great.
That would be fun.
Sometimes we share clothes, so
all the time.
I love so many things about this vegan brand, this vegan jacket. It's organic cotton. There are so many things I love. However, there are a few things that made it difficult. The people at New Menin are delightful, and they sent me like a vegan magazine, and I love them, but I would say that the things that bother me the most is that there is only one pocket. And so I usually put my hands in my pockets because I'm cold. Mm-hmm. And they're doing work on the building above, so there's just gonna be hammer noises and drill noises because hashtag real life. So the pocket is, this thread is coming out, and I couldn't put my hands in my pockets. Like I had one pocket and I could put my gloves in my pocket, but I only had one pocket, and I was like, where's the other pocket? So that was challenging. And then I would say the other challenge is that on my shoulders, there was excess fabric. Okay, when it's like this, it's awesome. I love it, totally stylé. But as soon as I raise my arms, I get this. Which I don't really like.
It goes super well with your jumper though.
Oh my god, it goes super well with everything. It's fabulous. It's just that, for example, also when you put up this part, since there's no like little indentation thing here, it also looks like a bathrobe on top. Next while we're talking about jackets, I have this trench coat. Winter, autumn, like I'm freezing. I'm not gonna wear a trench. Like there's just no way that this is gonna cut it for me. So it shouldn't have been in my capsule because it took a spot. It took a spot, and I wore it for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I wore it twice or something.
I wore it for a photo shoot.
And you wore it, yeah. So it was just not a like useful item. I will be putting it in my spring capsule. Another thing that didn't work is this blazer. I love the idea of this blazer. It just doesn't work. It's just not my style. I wanted it to be. I thought I could look all chic. I didn't wear it. I don't know why. I don't know. It didn't work.
Like some things are just, they're wonderful in theory, but
Yes.
then in practice they just kind of don't really work out on a day-to-day basis.
And this is what you figure out when you do these capsule wardrobes, right? So these jeans, high-waisted, really light color, they make me look fat.
Voila.
No, but it's how you feel. Chloe and I talk about this. We're both whole food plant-based vegans. We're healthy. We are fit and we do sport. That's totally French. We exercise, and yet, even if you're fit and thin, you can still feel fat by wearing an item that is like not optimizing or kind of extra fabric or something. Anyway, You get what I'm saying. It's about how you feel in your clothes.
Yes.
Okay, and then one thing I wanted to mention is that in my capsule, I didn't put enough sweaters. I didn't have any sweaters really. I had like one blue sweater, which wasn't that warm.
It's a beautiful one though.
Thank you. And it's like a layering piece. So I had to swap things out mid-capsule because I realized I'm cold. I need sweaters. So you learn, you live and learn.
Right, so what didn't work well for me? So first of all, Anne very kindly gave me this under jacket. It's like a very slim puffer thing. It's vegan and it goes underneath coats. The thing is that I'm a Brit and I don't get cold.
We have the opposite problem.
We have the opposite problem. I'm usually overheated, especially in the public transport system, and as wonderful and practical as it is, and thank you, Anne.
I got it from Lexi, our friend Lexi. So we've been sharing it in our friend group.
If anybody wants this, then let me know. I need to keep that in mind for my future winter capsules, that I don't really need that many layers. Now, here's another. You can see that this has been careworn. So, white anything in my capsule ain't gonna work, because I'm a mum. Hashtag mum life. This is covered in stains, and it's also got holes in it, and is not in good shape because of my lifestyle as a mum. So, yeah, this one's gonna have to go, I'm afraid. Goodbye, shirt. Goodbye! And the last thing that totally didn't work in my capsule is any shoe other than my Will's Chelsea boots. Especially a shoe with a buckle or anything that you have to tie up. I'm all about practicality because I'm usually running out the door either late or carrying my child on my baby carrier thing.
Which is another reason why you're not as like cold, because you have this person on you.
I have a living hot water bottle attached to me at all times.
Yeah.
So since I'm wearing my baby as I walk out there, because I don't wear my shoes in my house, so I put my baby on first and then I put my shoes on last. If I've got 15 kilos of baby here, I can't bend down and like be doing up little buckles or things.
No.
So my shoes have to be slip-on. And I found the perfect shoes.
We both have Will's boots that... Let's just go on to what worked, shall we?
Let's.
I wore these every day, just like Chloe wore her Chelsea boots every day. They're so comfortable.
And they're vegan leather, obviously.
Vegan. Will's vegan shoes. We love Will. He's delightful. He's a Brit who's doing great things in the vegan world.
And he is really good ecologically as well. He has
Yes.
a zero carbon footprint, so he offsets the production of his boots.
Amazing. Like, I even have my Bitmoji wearing my Will's boots.
They suit you down to the ground, as it were.
As it were.
So these are my winners. Oh my god, I love them! Chelsea boots. Literally, I've worn them, you know this, for probably 6 months running. No other shoes. They're so comfy. Like, how hard is it to find vegan boots, vegan shoes of any kind that are comfortable and that you don't sweat in?
Okay, so more of what worked. On a whim, I bought this Save the Duck puffer jacket, which of course is vegan and eco, and it's called Save the Duck, which
What's
is just
not to love?
You know, so fun to say. But it's a puffer that's quite chic. It's not I'm the Michelin Man. This has been a lifesaver because it's cold in Paris. It's cold. I'm freezing all the time. Like, I'm always cold. It also comes with this cute bag. No, for real. This is so cool. It comes with a bag, so then you can roll up the jacket, which, believe me, it fits. You roll it up all origami-ish, and then you pop it in here. So for travel and for storage.
I think what's really chic about it is that there's these small ribs rather than the big puffs.
Yes.
It's like fitted because it's got the smaller ones and it's very like slim fitting.
It is.
So it's the best of both worlds. And see, you don't have to have a duck feather filled puffer in order to be warm.
Save the duck. One other thing that worked really well, these shorts. These are, I've had these a really long time.
They're winners.
They're winners because I don't wear shorts without tights because
Neither do I.
just don't, yeah.
Nah.
But with tights, I absolutely love shorts, and what I love about these shorts is that they are high-waisted, so I can wear them with anything.
It's a nice way to feel like kind of done and kind of dressed up in winter, so you don't feel like you're wearing like baggy layers everywhere. You know,
Exactly.
you can do shorts and tights, it'll still be warm and yet be chic.
Exactly.
Talking of shorts, these are my russet. I just like saying the word russet. My russet, high-waisted, vintagey looking, but they're not vintage, I wish they were, shorts. But they're corduroy, that's what they are. Very perfect. perfect.
I liked very perfect.
I like very perfect too, actually. Let's keep it in. Perfect, very perfect for a winter wardrobe. I don't know, I like the pop of colour because you can get into the thing of just wearing black, especially in Paris. So these work really well because they're high-waisted, same reason as Anne. I like to cinch the waist, and this goes obviously super well with my stripy top, which is one of the things that I love for my capsule that's going into my next one. The other things that worked really well are what I'm wearing.
You should do like a grand jeté leap here.
Can you see these trousers? They're the comfiest trousers in the whole wide world. Anne gave them to me. You'll have noticed that half of my capsule was gifted to me by Anne.
I'm not sure if that's indicative of my like generosity or that I acquire too much.
It's indicative of your clarity, like yes and no. And it worked out really well for me because they're these lovely burgundy trousers, and they're the comfiest trousers in the whole wide world.
See, the thing is that they were really soft but like slightly too small for me, so they were less comfortable, but they fit Chloe really well, so they were really comfortable. Yeah, just I guess it depends on the circumferences.
I'm on the train a lot, I need to be comfortable and looking after my kid. I don't want to wear something that's really like uncomfortable to wear, and so yeah, they're just perfect. So that was our very first go at capsule wardrobing and doing Project 333, and we are addicts now. We are converts to the Project 333 way of life, and we're certainly going to be using what we've learned and about what worked and what didn't work moving forward and making our spring capsules.
So if you are into creating capsule wardrobes, definitely stay tuned because we're going to be posting very soon a video all about our key pieces for creating our spring capsule. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on that video, and you can click the button and subscribe to our channel.
Did you like this video? We hope so. Let us know in the comments below what your main takeaways were, and if you're flirting with the idea of doing a capsule wardrobe, we hope so. It's totally life-changing.
Until next time, we will see you in the next video.
Bye!
Bye!
But Paris in the spring isn't particularly balmy, so...
That's true. Chloe's really good at convincing me to keep things.
I'm the anti-minimalist.
Yeah, no, but you're like a minimalist, but when it comes to why I don't like things, you're like, oh, but it's lovely.